We're back with the 1,000 item declutter project in the bedroom and finally getting around to our wardrobe. There's a lot of clothes in here, there's a lot of things in here, so let's go through them individually. I think the first thing that took me the longest time was trying to move that desk and then the mirror and move everything out, and the lighting as well. So you can see in the mirror everything's being pushed to the back. So the first thing we have here is 2 IKEA bags. I actually bought a set of 5 that they come together from an op shop for $5, but I don't like them, so I'm decluttering them. And don't ask me where the other 3 are, I do not know. There is a cushion here inside a bag that I know was given to me by the Buy Nothing group. The same with this curtain. This is one curtain, a silver thick back, like you can't see through it curtain. I'm pretty sure the other one is in the cupboard, so I'll need to go and get that. We have a pillow that definitely needs to get put in the bin, and a bed table that will get donated as well. Have a pair of Zumba pants here loose on the floor of the wardrobe. Why they are not in the box, I don't know. I'll show you later. Oh, and this piece of wood that actually was the shelf from underneath the kitchen sink, so we took out so we'd have room for a bin. We have a blow up rubber ducky that is, I don't know why. And we have a Santa skirt and a Santa outfit that I would have had for some of my Zumba things. We have a box here too of Zumba clothes that I need to get around to selling. There's a Christmas hat there that I probably was going to have one year. There is a dress. I was wondering where that dress went. Now we know. So I have a lot of formal dresses in this cupboard as well that I'll be pulling out, and I'm probably going to donate some and then sell some as well. And then I won't go through this whole box. I started just having a little bit of a dig through, and I noticed that, and I remembered, it's pretty much all Zumba clothes that I had packed up ready to sell. There was an evening bag in there, so I've just put that to the side because I do want to keep that, but everything else I'll deal with later, so you've just pushed that over. We'll pull out everything else. Oh, this is I think it's Hearts and Roses rock and roll dress. A lot of dresses I get from op shops or from salvos, super cheap. So some of them I'll be donating back, but some of them I think I'll sell. I got this dress from salvos as well. That's definitely a donation. It's got no label on it at all, so I will just donate it back. And then we're just going to start randomly pulling out bits and pieces. I was doing it one by one and then decided to change. This actually I also got from Savers, and it's actually an ex-Avon dress. And I remember that when it was in the catalogue, I said, oh, I'm going to buy one, and I completely forgot. So when I saw it a couple of years later in the op shop, I said, I have to grab it. So I'm not entirely sure if it fits either. Today is just going through most of the clothes that I do want to keep, and I'll deal with the rest later. So instead of individually taking them out one by one, I'm just going to pull them all out and make a pile on the bed. I'm glad I'm actually cleaning out this area because the amount of things that have fallen onto the floor that I forgot all about. Okay, here is an entire, well, half a bolt of a satin material that was used to make my bridesmaids dresses. That was in my mum's cupboard, and then she gave to me probably about 10 years ago. So here it's sat ever since. And then a pair of crutches that hubby had when he broke his foot. It would have been about 16 years ago now. So they need to get donated, but I think the bolt of material I will probably sell. Another couple of random things from the floor, and 3 pairs of hubby shoes that I'm pretty sure he doesn't even know exists. So I went and took them and asked him, and 2 pairs we threw out immediately because all the soles were cracked, and one was a good pair of dress shoes that I don't think he's worn in years, but still we've left it in the cupboard for that just in case. We had a piece of cork flew in here for some reason, and if you've ever tried to do one of those pop-up tent things, let me know. I can't believe I actually got it. This was a reflector piece that came in like some camera equipment or something. I've never used it, I've never understood it, so I've just wrapped it up ready to donate. I'm also planning on getting rid of all of the wooden coat hangers that we have, because they have a metal hook, and the metal hook bangs against the metal pole railing that's in here, and it drives me insane. So I only want to have the black plastic coat hangers that are here. So putting hubby's things back, we had a whole thing of ties that were there. He has his one very good evening shirt. We have a vest that he had for someone's wedding, we still have it. And also this, I don't know what the official name is. One of his work colleagues went back home to India and got married, and then bought this back for him as a gift, and hubby's leather jacket as well. I was a little bit worried how it was going to hold up on the black coat hanger, but we'll see how it goes, hopefully, because it's quite heavy. Next up is a dress that my mother-in-law made for me, and it's very thick material. She did like a double layered thing. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's built and styled like a 1950s rock and roll type dress. I don't wear it as often as what I should, but I do love it, so I'm going to keep it. So I just popped it in the wardrobe to the side. Now on the bed we have a whole pile of the evening dresses and stuff we're going to go through, and I'll pop up some pictures of some events that I've worn it to, because, you know, gotta have a trip down memory lane. And also to the side you'll see me throw a couple of things. I was making a think about it later pile just there, and I did try some things on off camera until the camera fell over, so I just deleted the footage, but most of the stuff that was think about later I just all got rid of. This is a 3/4 bolero jacket, so I'm going to put that on the donate pile, which I then decide later that I'm probably going to think about maybe selling some of these pieces. This first dress I never got around to wearing. It's actually too big for me, so I would have had to take it to a dressmaker to get it adjusted, and this piece also was way too big for me and I never got around to wearing it. The bust size actually was a little bit smaller, so again it would need an adjustment. This top or dress I got only a few months ago from Salvo's. You would have seen in a vlog. It's Carolyn Morgan, so I'm so excited to have that piece. I'm trying to lose a little bit of weight so it fits a little bit better. If not, I think about chopping off the bottom for a skirt. Just a plain black dress. I believe that everyone should own one. That's an Eve Hunter. This I got from the Savers a couple of years ago too. It's paid about 20 bucks for it. I do end up keeping that. I did put it in the time will tell and I tried it on, but the camera fell over, so there's no footage. This is one of my most favorite dresses. It is actually a red/pink dress, depends what light you're in. I wore it to an Avon dinner the year that I was super fit, so it looked really, really good, and I had a crown on and I was like, yeah, felt so empowered. And this is the piece de resistance. This is my blue dress that I wore for the very final Avon dinner ever, that no one even realized it was the final ever, where I achieved the #1 Avon sales leader for Australia and New Zealand. Oh my gosh, it was such a big year. And I found the dress in an op shop, like literally the very first one I went into, and I found it, and our team division for South Australia was the sapphire, so blue. So I cannot believe I wasn't even looking for blue. I was just looking for a dress and I found it, and then I got a dressmaker to add the shoulder straps on, and yeah, it fitted perfectly as well. I worked so hard also with diet and exercise just to sort of make sure that I was still within really good parameters for it. This dress I wore the year before, and it's originally from City Chic, and I did buy it from there, but it was on clearance for $40, and I remember that I had watched it from 120 for about 2 years come down. So I am a frugal fashionista, tracking things for sure. This is a red scarf that also is from Avon, and I had it for one of the dresses as like an over the shoulder shawl type thing. I'm going to donate that. And then this is a little black Rara dress that I got, oh gosh, years ago. This wasn't an Avon dress. I did wear this to a family function thing though. But yeah, I'm going to donate this one on as well. This purple dress I know that I got from an op shop, and it has actually seen about 2 Avon dinners. It's probably the only dress that's ever been repeated. I've hung on to it for that long. So I did wear this the year before as well, when we had a cocktail event where I got to meet Sally Oberon, and that was really awesome. But I don't have any photos individually of the event because it's got other people in it. But the photo that you just saw popped up there was like a really old photo. I'm pretty sure this bolero top I made, or someone helped me make it at a sewing group, because I had found a blue dress for $4. It was just a basic box blue dress, and I had lost so much weight and I was determined to win a dress, and I'm pretty sure that that's when I finished number 4 in the district. So many of my original photos from Avon, I've got the red eyes, and some of the photo isn't the best due to the lighting we had in the house. This black dress I never got around to wearing, but again, it was an op shop find. And it's probably about at this point in time, I figure that I don't think I'm going to donate these dresses. I think I'm actually going to sell some of them, because I would love to see them go to someone who really loves it rather than donate them to an op shop. So this one I am going to just donate, though. It was a spring summery dress that I got again from Savers. This dress I absolutely love. It is really long flowing dress. I love a long dress. And one day I wore it in Coles, and this lady says to me, "It's so nice to see young ladies of today wearing modest long dresses." This again from an op shop, and it's actually a jumpsuit. I didn't realize when I picked it up that that's what it was. I just figured it was a dress with a panel over the front. I did wear that to an Avon dinner, and I had to get some random person in the toilet to help me unzip the top of it. It was so hilarious. I was like, "Excuse me, could you please help me?" And she's like, "Sure." I've met some of the nicest people ever in the toilets at Avon events, let me tell you. The dress I hung up, I got again from Savers, but I'm just keeping it for like a summer type dress. This is a tutu type thing that goes underneath a rock and roll dress that I have. I picked it up from Facebook Marketplace actually for $20, and I've been meaning to get the bust adjusted on it. It actually does fit a little bit better now than what it used to. I absolutely love it. And I would love to do a video like a day in the life of a 1950s housewife or something like that. I've at least got the dress for it now, but oh, I absolutely love it. Look at that. So gorgeous. I love vintage things like this, some of the fashion from in the day. Another summer dress, again from Savers. I absolutely love the print on this. I actually found this dress after my mother-in-law had made me that dress. I love the flowers on it. This is just a basic black box dress that I'm going to donate. Anything I fold up and put over, I'm going to donate. This is the Avon dress that I was talking about, so I'm going to put that away in the cupboard and save it to try it on later. So this was footage of me standing there thinking, what do I do next? Because I just felt like there was something else happening. So what I decided to do was move the dresses around to be more the summer, spring type dresses, and then the more formal dresses to the other side, and then push them over also so I could have a beautiful space. And then it looks like I've actually done something. I can see a space. I know that I have cleaned out the cupboard. I remembered that there's a couple other dresses in the other side of the wardrobe, so I'm going through and grabbing them. This is a top that I remember I got from Kmart quite a few years ago now, but again, I like it because it's very flowy. It's 3/4 dress, so it's down near my calves, but it's a good lightweight summer dress. And then I'm just standing there staring at this going, what else to do? And it's probably about now that I realize I am not going to donate all of the dresses, and I would rather sell them individually. So I push them all back to the side and then pick all the rest of them up and put them back into the cupboard, because there's no point boxing them up and leaving it somewhere. So at least for now I can hang them in the cupboard. They're out of the way. I've counted them as a donation. If after a couple of months they haven't sold, then I will go ahead and donate them. I don't actually need the space, but it's just going to be very cathartic to get rid of them. So this side of the wardrobe, now we're just going to pull everything out again, throw it on the bed, and then go through it. This is when I discovered that there was so much in this side of the wardrobe that I completely forgot about. And I know there's a whole lot of stuff in that box that I pulled out as well, the shoes and bits and pieces. Also in here was the old safe that we used to have years and years and years ago when I was doing Avon. If we ever had any cash in the house, if I couldn't get to the bank that day, it went in there. And now I just never use it because I just don't have cash like that anymore. I pulled out every drawer that was also here, found a couple of pieces of clothing in the drawers, which I had completely forgot about as well. So I'm glad I pulled them out, and I vacuumed everything because there was so much dust. Now I'm just going to go through individually all of the pieces and figure out what I'm keeping and what I'm donating. Quite a few of these pieces have moth holes in them, so if you see me throw it to the side, that is going to be thrown out. And anything else that gets thrown at the top of the bed here will be donated on. And there's a couple of Zumba tops in here as well. Why, I don't know. I'm also doing now the swap over of all the coat hangers from the wooden ones to the black plastic ones. I'm getting rid of this Mary Kay t-shirt because in parts of it, it's actually a little bit too big for me. And not only that, when I wear some shirts that have branding on it, you can't have that if you're doing videos for other brands. So even though Mary Kay's was a direct selling / MLM business, it's nothing to do with a retail store or anything like that, they still ask that you do not wear labels in videos. It's just plain clothing or like pattern stuff like the blue top that you see behind me. So I'm getting rid of it, also because a lot of the clothes that I wear in the house I'm wearing because I'm already planning on filming a video, so there's no point hanging on to a couple of t-shirts to wear around the house just in case, because it means I'll have to go and get changed and then start filming, and then that takes me a lot of time to think about it and plan and get organized. Whereas if I just have clothes here that I can wear all the time, and if I happen to pick up the camera and start filming, so be it. Same with this, another Mary Kay t-shirt. It's actually a little bit too big for me in some areas as well, which is good, because I noticed in one thing that I filmed, oh my gosh, this is a size 26 top. Why it's in the cupboard, I don't know. I think I bought it for an oversized Zumba shirt evening thing once. This is a top that my mum bought me when we were in Townsville. So you wear it over the top of like a black tank top like this one, but I'm going to put those to the side and put them probably in the drawers that are behind me. A pair of yoga-ish pants that Kira gave me. They're a size 18 and gratefully they are way too big for me, so I'm going to donate them on. And these are my black pants that I've had forever and a day. They're a size 20, I think, from Miller's originally, and they are officially too big for me, so I'm going to get rid of them because it's time to go. I love this black cardigan. My mother-in-law gave it to me for Christmas one year, so I'm going to put that in there. I am surprised at how many clothes I got rid of. There's so many things that I just know I haven't worn in months, if not well over a year, so it's time to go. Like I said, I don't want anything in the cupboard that I think maybe I'll wear that one day. It's time to go. And I look back at old photos with clothing that I've had and I think, oh, I wish I still had that top. but I remember that I used to have it when I was a bigger girl and I've lost weight, and I figured it was time to go so I could move on to the next section of my life. And it's the same with this now. I need clothes that fit me right now that I'm happy with. My style, I think I've kind of found it as I am now. I've changed a little bit, yes. Some pieces of clothing that clearly no longer fit me. They're a little bit small. That brown jacket I just threw off used to belong to a brown dress that I had. Why I donated on the dress without the jacket is beyond me. Another 3/4 bolero shirt, but this one is like a stretchy material, so I'm going to keep it because it's perfect as just a little shoulder cover all without being a full-on jacket. I have a lot of black clothing, as you see. All this top, my mother-in-law gave it to me for Christmas one year as well. There was like a little necklace chain thing on it. I've taken that off because it kept getting caught all the time. And I have a couple of tops that are 3/4. I like a shirt that has a sleeve on it. This is a little pink bolero top that I bought to match with the dress that my mother-in-law bought me, but the pink is just a little bit too pink for me. I was going to wear it to a Mary Kay ladies lunch function thing, but we didn't end up going. So many pieces of my clothes are super old as well, and I've hung on to them thinking that maybe one day I'll wear them for just around the house. And some of them are so see-through, it's not funny, and a few of them got mothballs. This skirt is like a 3/4 skirt, comes to my knees. I had to have a black skirt like that when I was doing Mary Kay. It's so not my look, so I'm glad to be donating that on. This is a puffer jacket thing that my mum gave me. I look like Marty McFly, but it makes a noise when you move, so it needs to go because I don't like clothes that make noises. I also love shirts like this that are very lightweight but have a long sleeve as well. I was trying to put clothes in order sort of as like a summer to winter, because I don't really do well with the color range, and sometimes I'm in there looking for a top, so I'll move things around because I know what I'm looking for. So putting stuff's color coordinated doesn't always work for me, but I know that I sort of put the t-shirts in one area and the jackets in another one. I'm sure that that's what most people logically do. Yeah, I just stick it in there and figure I'll sort it out eventually. This is a flannel shirt that was in the pile of my daughter's clothes, and I thought, oh, I'd be able to wear that for the garden, but it's way too tight for me across the shoulders. This jacket is my absolute favourite. I bought this on purpose. When I was still in Avon, I used to see the Mary Kay like big national managers wearing all these matching jacket type things, and one of them looked like this one year because they change them every year, and I thought I'm gonna get a jacket that I'm going to wear to like every event, and it's going to be like my dress uniform. And I wore that every time there was some sort of Avon event and everyone got to know me that I was wearing that jacket. I was so proud of myself in that jacket. I remember that I found it was in Miller's and I saved up for it. It was about $60 and I bought it. I was ever so proud and I wore it everywhere. It's in so many photos. I think I go to put this in the cupboard and then realize that it was a little bit too big for me when I think about it, and also there was a couple of holes down the front of it, so it's time to donate it on. That is my gardening shirt. We need to hold on to that, you know, so we've got good photo and video recognition for when I'm eventually back out into the garden. I don't know when that's going to be. I'll add it to the list. Oh, we've got a couple of ponchos that are here. They're going to be donated. This is an over-the-shoulder shawl that is from Avon, as well as this black and white one. This one was actually given to me when I earned the trip to New Zealand. They gave us a big pack of stuff from Avon, makeup and skincare and hair care and clothing, and oh my gosh, we were always spoiled so much. But I wore it on the trip and then I pretty much never wore it once I got back. This top is a little bit too tight for me under the arm, so I'm going to donate that on. And then, oh, there is an apron in here for some reason that needs to belong in the kitchen. And then another little 3/4 sleeve jacket going back in the cupboard. Now onto the box, and gosh, no idea what's in here. I started picking up all the random shoes and everything else that had fallen out, and then I just decided to leave the rest down on the floor and I'll figure it out later. We've got a pair of old slippers that are so old, there's probably a hole in the sole, so they're to go in the bin, some rabbit ears to go in the bin. These are the Kmart shoes that they float from room to room. The inner sole keeps coming out. I keep trying to buy new inner soles and stick them down, and it just doesn't work for me. They're still in excellent condition, the shoes, but they're just annoying. So I'm going to donate them because there is thousands of time left of wear. So I will donate them on. There is the spare inner sole that I was probably looking for, so I don't know where the other one is. And I have some old ASICS shoes from Zumba. I only wear my shoes for about 3 months before my legs start aching, so I need to donate them on. And then yes, I've kept the spare other shoes down there on the floor to make sure that I'm getting matching pairs so I can throw them out. I have an extra shoe here that I believe one belongs to Kira with those shoes that were left over that I don't have a mate for. So I've put the pair of the heels in the cupboard that are mine, and I put the other shoe to the side, and hopefully I can find its mate. Oh, I found another pair of my good black pull-on shoes. I only own about 5 pairs of shoes. 4 are dress-ups and 1 pair of sneakers. So I'm not really a girly girl at all. I have we have a matching pair of Ugg boots. That's good. That probably makes the 4th pair of shoes that we own. I have a top in here that I do remember buying that top on clearance for $10, but it's a size 14. I was losing weight at the time, and I'm never going to fit into it because also it was already tight across the back when I bought it. I shouldn't have bought it. It's one of those purchase decisions. And then yeah, there's some just random tops and stuff in here that probably I was already pulling out of the cupboard ready to donate, but I put it in the box because I figured I didn't know what to do with it. So we'll put it there in the donation pile. Little bag organizer. I've been looking for that everywhere. I have to tell you about these shoes. I bought these shoes for $10 from a little table outside a Chinese restaurant in Sydney in some back street as I was walking back from the markets, and I saw another pair similar that were black and white, and I purchased them and I loved them. And then when I saw these at the next shop over, I had to buy them as well. I think I've worn them once and that was it. For some reason, there is a single blackout curtain in here, so we're going to put that in donation pile. I'm pretty sure the spare one is in the cupboard. I don't plan on needing another curtain anytime soon because we've kind of fixed everything we need to in the house so far. And we have here an old frame that I clearly was going to do some art stuff, some drawer organizers, and for some reason a single thong. So yep, I'll go put that in a pile and deal with it later. Now this box I vacuumed out and I'm just going to fold it up and I'm going to donate that as well. I thought I had found only one single ballet shoe until I realized the other one was inside the pink bag. You'll see me pick up in a minute. There was an art decor thing that I was going to stick on the wall, but it's too much of annoying. This was a pink bag I got from Mary Kay that I'm not going to use because it doesn't zip close, so I don't ever feel that it's safe if I was to have a purse. This is a tote bag that I earned from Avon, but it's so heavy, so that also needs to go. And we have 2 single shoes here that I have no idea where the mates are. I bet that they are in the office. So here is the mountain of donations ready to go that we're going to pack up, and we counted ready to go to Savers. I shoved them all underneath the desk here so I can take them in 2 lots because I think that will be good, because let's face it, I want to get 2 different 20% vouchers because I will need to start shopping to repurchase some clothing. I'm getting rid of all the wooden coat hangers as well because I, as I said, don't like the sound of them on the metal rod. I still have all of those white coat hangers. If you've been around for vlogs that you saw in the car, I was thinking about changing out all of the black coat hangers for the white ones. I still might do that. They're in the shed. Time will tell. So for now, I'll just stick with what I have. I'm thinking though that I might not need many more pieces of clothing if I don't have enough coat hangers. So we'll just see where we're at for now. I have also counted the dresses with the other wooden coat hangers in the cupboard that I'm going to eventually get rid of. I also will be doing the rest of the cupboards in the next video. So all of the drawers that you see behind me and all of the top section of the cupboard. This video had already been running for about 3 hours by the time I had just done these little sections. And when I first edited it down to be about an hour and a half, I thought, oh my gosh, so I've edited it down much more because also I need the space on my phone. And I thought this is enough just for one, because also this is the reality of what happened. I did all of this over one day. As I said, it took me about 5 hours in total, stopping and starting with all the filming. And so to edit it down, this just kind of completes that task, and then I can sort of sit and settle with it a little bit for a couple of days until I get some more time to finish the rest, and then I'll go ahead. These 3 pillows went in the bin, and the other worn out clothing I put in the white bag that's also gone in the bin. So here is the count from the first couple of videos, and then today's declutter for the rubbish and the things we're donating, as well as the dresses and all the coat hangers, was 109 items. So far we're up to 461. We still have the bathroom to go, the kitchen, our office, because there's been a whole lot of stuff that's ended up in there since, and also the last tidy up of the lounge room, the other section, and then also just any other general bits and pieces that we find around the house. So stay tuned and subscribe, because I so appreciate you guys being on this journey with me. I've had so much supportive feedback and other people telling me that I've really motivated them, and it really makes my day. So thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you so much, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.